Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking an up-close look at Carri, our Anomalocaris, from our new lineup from the Shale Plushies. And Carri's going to be the first of many Cambrian plushies, from the lower Cambrian to the middle Cambrian. So my friend Saureal made sure that our designs were as anatomically accurate to what we believe Anomalocaris to look like, including the new little head shield or disc between the eyes, and these smaller ones kind of as cheek plates. New reconstructions usually have those. This is one of the prototypes. This is not the final plushie. Pardon the trees in the background, it's very windy here. But of course we had to include those plates, and the mouth is unfinished. On this prototype it's not black in the center there, but the final product will have that kind of filled out in black. But usually Anomalocaris plushies, they just have like a hole or a little circle here. We included these 3 plates on the side, as well as the smaller plates in between each one, and the shape of the mouth. So that's a really cool detail that Carri has. And of course the claws are one of my favorite parts. As you can see, the spikes sticking out of the claws have that funky star shape, and that is a diagnostic feature of Anomalocaris claws, these little spikes protruding out of the spines, and then this kind of longer one at the back that doesn't have these little spikes sticking out of it. So those are very iconic, and we had to make sure that the claws were very much to that of what they were like in life. Other Anomalocaris plushies usually just have like a triangle spike or no spikes at all. We've got a little segmentation as well as some really nice patterning with this like lighter blue and then the darker blue and then the purple on top with these kind of white dots, which are all across the body as well. We've got some at the back of the head and even on the eye stalks. Of course we wanted to have the eyes super cute, really large, so we've got this white circle and purple circle within the black, and I think that gives it the perfect touch, makes it look very much like a plushie. And that's the main goal with our lineup, is to have a lot of these plushies be stylized to look like plushies, not just to focus on anatomical accuracy and detail, but to also have that plushie aesthetic, so they feel more like a stuffed animal, which I appreciate. That's something that I look for in plushies like this, that the style is very cute. I don't like too accurate of a plushie, because it starts to feel more like the actual animal and less like, you know, a little collectible cutesy thing. The neck lobes are also a cool feature. So Anomalocaris had these 3 small neck lobes. The prototype here has them really small, and there's this big shape discontinuity. It just kind of stops abruptly. The next iteration, since this is a prototype, will have these 2 lower lobes longer, so it's kind of more flush with the body, so it doesn't look too abrupt like that. And since the neck and those are so long, we wanted to kind of have it so it would be a little bit more flush with the rest of the lobes. These body lobes have these little dots on them, and of course they're a lot longer. Some really nice gradient, dark blue to light. And on the back here you see these yellow frills. These are actually the gills of Anomalocaris. So it would use these to get oxygen from the water, to breathe, and they were all across its back in rows. And I love the contrast with the blues and then the yellows and the greens. And it's really nice that the front of the head also has all these purples too. I really like the colorization of this guy. And you can see here, shade now, it has darker colors kind of tipping these tail fans. And the tail fans themselves are really cute. They would have been used for steering and turning while it's swimming. And it has a little pointy tail butt, and each of the body segments also has these really cute dots all across them in a pattern. So Carri's gonna retail at about $60–70 Canadian, so like 40–50 American. I'm gonna be selling them on my Etsy at first, but once we get a few more plushies out, we're gonna have a dedicated website. So next one that we're working on is Nelly, the Olanellis. If we sell out of Carri, we'll get to put Nelly in development. Then moving forward, we'll have a Tizoia, a Toya, and a few other Cambrian critters. Those guys will be from our Eager formation, Lower Cambrian lineup, Wave 1. And we're looking to see Wave 2 have some Burgess Shale critters, like Hallucigenia and Loaxia, even opabinia. So those guys will come later on, but we're just looking to sell out of these guys first. Our main goal is to focus on the quality of the plushies. We're not like doing this for money or anything. It's more of a passion project, because these figures, these plushies are so expensive. They're around $12–15 American to produce, and that can get upwards of $20 Canadian, including like shipping and stuff. So they are definitely a lot to work on, but again, our main goal is to focus on the quality of the figures as well as their detail and just getting them out. Eventually down the road, if these guys are successful, we'd love to hit Comic-Cons and expos and whatnot and have a booth to sell them at. I think that'd be very fun. Even get them in museum gift shops and stuff. So that's kind of our future plans with it if it takes off. But regardless, it being a passion project, we just want to produce as many species as we can. And we're very much looking forward to that. So if you guys like this kind of idea and this project, definitely subscribe, stay tuned for all our updates, and consider supporting us when the plushies come out. Take home your very own Carri plushie. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.